Brian?
Brian?
Yes.
Brian.
Yep.
Go.
Drainage problem, ditch. Maybe twofold. One is, I don't know if they've actually cleaned out the covered pipe all the way through. I know that they started, and I called again after that rain we had there. That was the worst one I've ever seen.
Right.
But the water doesn't flow through, and it fills up out of the, out of our sub pumps, and then drains back in the yards. I don't know, I called whether they came or not after that. If they have, then that would take care of the problem there, on small term.
So you're telling me, were they there once in sewer?
We were there once, and I wasn't home, my
It was in
wife
the
was
summer.
there.
Yeah.
And they, apparently they put and they
Sewer
came
jet?
back, get water, and they never came back.
Okay.
Okay, now, I called after that, and, it was a winter time, so I'm not sure if anybody showed.
Well,
So, and it's about 300 some odd feet that's covered,
Yeah.
from the
so,
one.
so facing your house headed towards the lake?
Yes, sir. It's actually about 20 foot from where the pipe comes out, where it's not filled in over a ditch. And, because I know that backs all the way up, up towards Edgewood.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And the other problem there, I think, I'm not quite sure how this drainage works, because it rolls this way, and it comes downhill, and I believe it crosses underneath Putnam to go,
Yeah.
I don't know which way it goes, because
I believe it goes down Edgewood, down on.
and I guess you get the prints, I would just question that as to whether or not that is sufficient, the pipe that's there.
Okay.
I don't know with that one.
Well, like I say,
but-
that, the drainage is structured like a 1-inch rain an hour, and we've been having some real,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you watch the news, it's not just us,
I mean,
everybody's getting
it
flooded.
got up to, what alleviated the problem was it got up to the sanitary sewers.
Mhm.
And then it's
And
not,
And so much of
then
that.
it levels out, correct?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
that's,
flat.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
the trouble there. part
So
of
I
the
just, coming this way and out, and how are the drainages there? And I noticed that was the worst I've seen it in a long time.
Okay.
But just more so to make sure that
pipe is open.
that pipe is cleared out, and I don't know, you don't put anything in there. What is the length you put as far as pipe covered, is it 400 feet?
200, usually about 200 feet.
Is there one once we put the pipe in our driveway? 'Cause
Well,
we
you
put
extended it almost
150.
300 some feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff was put in, many
Well,
years
we
ago.
just put ours in last summer.
Yeah.
We did 150 across our
Covered
front
it.
yard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because we had the ditch, and
Mhm.
it was brutal. I mean, it would go past it, and they would get flooded at the
Yeah.
neighbor next door. So we put
There might
the,
be blockage in there.
well, we put the pipe
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
but up the street doesn't have it. And when we had this in November, it just went right, I know we had to melt and all that stuff. It just went right past all that. It was worse than it ever was. It was over our street, over my driveway, over the
Just
street.
couldn't
And,
allow it.
and we've
Couldn't
been there
take it.
20 some,
Yeah, that was
almost
loud.
30 years.
So when the rain stopped, did it?
It
It
leveled
did,
out,
but-
but more importantly, we're getting the backup even on regular rain, and I think that's one
Oh,
of those.
okay.
So if we can just get that, now maybe they did that, after I called them, I don't know whether they sent them out there in the winter when it warmed up, but I just, like springtime, if we could just get that looked at,
And
because
we
that'll
have a
alleviate it.
shed in the back of our property, and the water is, I don't know, halfway up to the shed?
Well,
And
it drains,
it's-
it just drains back in because they have nowhere to go, so I think if they just
But if
solve
we
that
get like a
problem,
moat
I think we'll be all right.
right around,
Yeah.
from her house.
Where in
I-
Putnam? Putnam?
Putnam.
Between where? Route 5 and Old Lake Shore Road,
We're
or?
on
No,
school
other
side.
school
The
side.
school side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there's also issues between Route 5 and Old Lake Shore Road with some of the streets.
Yeah.
Because they have that, goes downhill, and then there's
comes
that,
back
the
up.
6700 block or something like that.
Yeah.
We did,
Yeah.
years ago, we did a lot of work down there,
Yeah.
through the backyards, I mean, it was.
Well, that
it was a
alleviated,
mess.
when you run and to divert it off Edgewood over to Skylar, that alleviated a lot of problems, because everything used to just flow down here, and it was good for the longest time,
Yeah,
for the
might-
longest time.
Might be, over the years, might be blockage, some
Yeah.
garbage
Yeah.
gets in there, tree
But other than
roots.
pushing water through the ditches, what else can they do? Can they put like some kind of, I don't know, camera or something through there just to see if there's blockage? Or,
Well,
there could be
that's
trees
sewer,
stuck in
yeah,
there?
well,
Roots,
we have
yeah.
a sewer jet that goes through there, if it finds some blockage and we can't get it out, we can call Erie County and they come down through with the camera, but usually what happens is if we find blockage we can't get through, we'll just dig it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And open it up that
Yeah.
way.
I mean, we had to put a sump pump in ours to
Just keep.
get it off the, you know, off our
But
bed,
I think that's the
basically.
problem, there is just probably.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
Yeah, if you could
Okay.
just, the springtime follow up on that.
Cause that'll help us, I mean, I
Well,
have
yeah.
a
It'll help
large
everybody,
basement and
yeah.
can't keep up with
Yeah.
that, when it's like that, we have 2 sump pumps in the basement.
Yeah, that's-
It's brutal, I mean, and then you're still praying that they keep up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all right, I will check
Thank you.
that out.
thanks.
Jackie?
I'm with him.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
And
sorry,
then-
oh yeah, see then. Helen?
I'm with them.
And then we'll go to Sue Clark.
I'm just listening.
Okay, that's good, moving right along. Lynn?
No, I'm just listening.
Larry?
Ready to go.
Larry Shu.
Go Larry.
Yeah, and in regard to that meeting we had last year on site with, the engineers.
Right.
You and Mary and
Yes.
and John. I was wondering if you made any progress with that situation.
To be honest with you, actually, I don't know what Steve had done there. I know we had walked it and looked at and actually what he had, I haven't really talked to him about anything more. So what I'll do is I just make a note here to get back to him. I thought he was gonna be here tonight, but he couldn't make it.
Secondly, I gave him a copy of all the elevations of the blueprints that was made of the park and the surrounding area. He said he was gonna get it copied and get it back to me in a couple of weeks, and I haven't seen anything.
I will relay that message. What was your